Hey everybody, welcome back to Overland Trails, and today we're going to try something I've not tried before. We're going to try to mount the Joolca hot water heater to this panel on the outside of the Alu cabin and see if I can make it work. Stick around and see. Alrighty guys, in this project we ordered the Joolca Essentials Kit, which at the time of this video is running about $300. It comes with obviously the hot water heater, the nozzle for the shower, the hose for the hot water, doesn't come with the cold water hose, the propane tank, and what I've ordered separately for this particular project was the mounting bracket that you mount, and then the Joolca cover that you basically take the mount, you put it inside it, mount all of this to the back of the vehicle, however you're going to mount it, and then you connect this to the mounting bracket and lock it in. First things first, we got to take this panel off so we can fit the water tank and stuff to it. If you don't have these panels, I highly recommend them. I get all my stuff from CB Adventure Supply, so they work really good. Let me get this started. Okay, we got the panel off. We lost the sunlight, so we're in the garage with the heater on because it's cold as hell outside. The plan is this mounting plate needs to go here about as low as I can get it on the setup here. I can't match these holes up perfectly, so I'm going to put it in between these holes. That should lay out okay and be supported. I'm going to use these steel bolts with self-locking nuts, and in preparation for this I got these metal bars from Home Depot a long time ago. Cut this one off to match the width, so this bar will go on the back side, this bar will go on the back side, and hold that in place. Now the key to all of this being weather safe is this goes on first. This, the holes line up, mounts just like that. Whenever you put the hot water heater on, you lift up this, it hooks in these hooks and clips on the bottom of this, goes down, locks in place. You can also lock it here with a little rope lock or something like that, and then zip it all up and it should be protected. So let's get to mounting. Alrighty, first things first, let's get this off and out of the way. This does come completely off. Let's start lining up some bolts. I don't have 6 bolts to go into this, so I have to basically kind of play with it and see. Get your bolts in, we'll line this up just a little bit here. All right, that's low and to the inside. This is still not gonna be too far over, so the door will, from the Alu Cab, will swing basically flush with this. So we're gonna take nut, self-locking washer, and washer. And I'm gonna do these by hand to get them in place so we can then flip it over and see what's going on. All right, you can see these brackets and how they go. They're not going to be perfect, but they're going to hold perfectly. Let's get it into position for final fitment. So you can see it's resting all the way down as low as it can. Okay. Top section has to go in and up. Bottom sets into the groove here. These straps here come down and go over this nip, this little knot right there, to hold it in place. And one on the other side as well. And I'll have to get a lock. So, we got it mounted. It's pretty much stable, not coming off. We'll see about that at 70 miles an hour or 80, depending on how my wife drives. Just like a sleeping bag. And that's how it's going to ride on the back of the truck. So next step, I'm going to be able to mount this to the truck using the same bolts that we had before. Then we're going to take it and test it in the backyard in the testing center. All right, everyone, welcome to the Overland Trails test area, basically my backyard. And so today we're going to do a recap right quick. We've got the Joolca mounted on the bracket. We've got it mounted on the Morreflate on the back of the Alu Cab. The cover should keep it nice and clean. And so today what we're going to do is connect all the hoses from here to the drain, to the plug that goes back to the water tank in the Alu Cab. That's also where the pump is housed. So basically connect the cold water to this, open up the valve, go inside, turn on the pump. The shower head will connect to here, or the shower hose will connect to here and go out to the shower that sits right here on the side of the truck to kind of help protect it from the wind and everything. I do not have a Joolca shower tent. We have a Joolca 2-room tent that we use that I modified up, so we already had it before we got the Joolca. So let's get started with the test. Okay, hot water is connected. You see the hose is really long. So in this case, I don't really have to do the extension on it. I can just hook it directly into here. Just hang it right there for now. Let me get the cold water connected. And just to kind of show y'all the inside setup. So you've got the back of the cab there where the faucet is. The hose comes up through here and into this cabinet where you've got the water pump right there, and then you've got the on and off switch right there, which is tied into this fuse block and this battery bank over here. So that's how we get power to the pump. Okay, and as you can see, the pump is now on. You can hear it. I'm gonna put this on. Quick connect that into the line itself. Quick connect that to this line. So for now, I'm just going to use this little 5-pound propane and connect it to the gas inlet. Later on, I'm going to plumb it from this side to the other side so I can use my 10-pound propane tank. Alrighty, flame just come on, and now the water is already warm to be able to take a shower with. You can adjust the water flow from here to low to high and the temperature from low to high here. It makes it a little bit easier, a little bit more friendly, you know, to people who are not used to this type of stuff. So that's low water pressure, that's high water pressure. Okay, now let's set up the shower tent and see how it does. Haven't had this shower tent open since we were in Valley of the Gods in Utah. Now the Joolca tent operates on the same idea where it's just a quick pop-up. With a few bars that stick out. Okay, I'm able to shut off the water here. I made an easy valve there. Now this hose goes right through this hole. It's coming in through the hole there. You connect this up, and it's got hooks here you can put and just kind of hang it right here. You can put it somewhere else if you want to, but that's the basics of it. I think it's so dirty from Utah, it's crazy. But that makes it easy. Now the Joolca one's got the hooks built in, it's got the clamps and everything already, you know, done in. So those make a lot more sense than the Joolca, but we'd already had this one anyway. That's how the shower works. You deconstruct everything and then put it back together in a bag or something like that inside your vehicle. And you got a portable shower. Now, if you don't want to, you don't have to mount everything and put covers on it all. The way we've been operating a portable shower for years now is we've got a tote that was flat and big enough. This is our previous unit we used, the Camp Lux, still a good unit. We're just going to use this directly in the Jeep and the Joolca and the Alu Cab. You just roll your hoses up, put everything in this box here. I've done a separate video on this out in the field when we were in the Grand Tetons. And that way you can just kind of transport it back and forth, and it's easy to pack and stow away to make it more versatile and mobile. So that's the demonstration and test of the Joolca on the back of the Alu Cab. If you have any more questions, please let me know in the comments. If you like this video, please like this video. And that way we can make sure we understand what content you're looking for, make sure we get it to you. And in a few months, after a couple of trips, we're gonna do a long-term review of this hot water heater, the way we've mounted it, the system that we've set up to do, maybe show you what changes we've made. So stay tuned for any updates on this, and we'll see you down the trails.